As we all know, sometimes it's really hard to find decent seafood in southern Colorado. Well, that was the case until Luchals popped up. I heard they have the best Cajun pasta in the entire state, and I can't wait to try it. Let's go talk to the owner and check it out. So now that we finally made our way inside, we're with the co-owner and the founder and the chef. She does a little bit of everything around here. She goes by the name of Chantal. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm happy
Good.
because this is one of a few places in town that doesn't look like everywhere else. Now, what makes this establishment so unique?
I think for us, we do a lot more than just serve food. I think we want to bring a sense of community to this area, the city of Fountain, something that's different, something unlike any other. We are all veterans, so we definitely incorporate that veteran feel to it. I'm retired Army, my husband's retired Army, and our whole organization behind us is retired military. So we garner that here. We have an awesome group of people that come in and support our karaoke nights. We offer a gluten-free, friendly menu, which is different because a lot of the times when you think of Southern food, soul food, you're thinking flour, you're thinking all of that, right? We try to take some of those aspects out of it, ultimately giving people and everyone a way to be able to eat our food as well. Yeah.
Okay, so how did you all get started?
So in 2015, we got stationed, my husband and I got stationed out at Fort Carson, decided on what the idea would be for me later on in life and what we wanted to do later on in life. And his idea was to have a bar, my idea was to do catering. So ultimately we kind of meshed that all together. Came here again in 2015, started Luchals in 2016. Long story short, that grew into more. The community kind of forced me to do so. So ultimately we got a food truck in 2017. And then after the food truck would go, my husband would go on there, then I would come after school, and it was just a whole thing because we really wanted to get Luchals up and off the ground. After all of that was said and done, we were like, well, let's reach a more broader audience and let's keep going. And we ended up settling here in Fountain.
Wow, and it's a wonderful building.
Yes,
So, and you
yes.
also said what makes this different here is the DJ.
Yes.
Or the DJ and the karaoke.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
Yes, so on Saturdays we have our brunch. We do like an R&B brunch from 11 to 3. We have a live DJ. He's in here mixing. Food is going. We have bottomless mimosas. It's a beautiful thing. Wednesdays we have our wonderful KJs that come out. Our karaoke is hosted by DeMarcus and Miss Talia. They do a wonderful job keeping the crowd hype. We do free shots during that time. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and the 9 o'clock hour. Good food, great food specials and things like that. And then on the weekends we also have our lounge, which is from 9 p.m. until 1 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. And anytime that you come in, you may never know what's happening. We may be doing a salsa night on Saturday. We might be doing an R&B night on Friday. But you can come in and the space kind of transforms into anything.
I love that. So now let's dive into the food. What are some of the customer favorites when they come here?
Oh gosh, so the crab cakes have been #1. Our catfish and shrimp platter is #2 and #1. Our triple threat, they love, that'll be the fish, shrimp. We do chicken thighs as well on that. Those are like the top 3. The Cajun pasta is really good. Our fried green tomatoes are outstanding as well. And we hand batter all of this stuff. We make everything from scratch. We try to, again, bring a little bit of soul, a little bit of love to the food. Especially when you're talking about soulful seafood.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Wow. So you had me at Cajun pasta. Will we be able to go back to the kitchen and see how this stuff gets made?
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Check it out.
Yeah.
The food's incredible. I mean, honestly, Southern food in Southern Colorado, right? And it's just fantastic. Everything that they have is amazing. And the thing that first drew me here was fried green tomatoes. You get fried green tomatoes, I'm in heaven. And everything else that they have, whether it's the salmon bites or the catfish, it's just amazing food, great staff, wonderful experience every time that we come here.
So for everyone at home who just, the mouth is watering, they just saw all this beautiful food, how can they get in contact with you to follow you, maybe to even cater?
We have the fountain location, which is 6436 South US Highway 8587. And if you need to get in contact with us, you can reach us online. Go to eatluchals.com if you want to do any type of catering, if you want the food truck out, if you want to know what our menu looks like. You can follow us on Facebook at Luchals, and again, that's Luchals. We're on Instagram, Eat Luchals, and then we're also on TikTok, Luchals, Luchals, and you can kind of see what we do and some of the fun stuff that's going on here.
Well, thank you so much for your time and allowing us to come into your establishment. I can't wait to try this food, and I'll see you all next time. Man, I've always wanted a throne of my own, but made out of ice is amazing. As you can see, we're not in the studio, but we're in one of the best places that you can visit with your families, friends, or for date night. Let's check out the ice sculptures and we'll see what it's all about. I'm gonna miss you, throne. Now, before we get started, we need to talk to somebody who's in charge of running things around here. So Clay, could you tell everybody what you do at home?
Yeah, I'm the build manager here in Cripple Creek, the one in charge of making sure that this thing happens.
So are you actually building some of these sculptures that we see?
Mainly the walls and the ice actual structure itself. We have a ice carver who does all of our sculptures for us.
That's nice. Now, how long has this been in Cripple Creek?
This is the second winter here in Cripple Creek.
Okay.
Before that, we were out of Colorado for a couple of years when we were last in Dillon, Colorado.
Okay. And being the manager here, what's your favorite part of this whole facility?
Pretty much just watching this thing grow, watching it come to life from just an empty field into these walls you see behind us, and then the smiles on everyone's face who come through here and walk through it.
It's cold.
There's this one part of the castle, we call it the maze area.
Okay.
And I love it back there.
Yeah.
There's a fountain hidden in the middle of it, and it's just a wonderful area of the castle.
Okay. For some of the features that we're going to see, so you said there's a maze. Was there anything else?
We have what we call the big slide.
Okay.
It's a double lane ice slide that's roughly somewhere between 30 and 40 feet long.
Wow.
We got some crawl tunnels where you can, it's like a little hamster world that you can crawl around in. It's pretty neat back there.
Right.
And then this year, for compared to last season, we do have a Polar Pub, which is our local bar here built into the castle, with some concessions, sweet treats, right next door to the bar.
Okay. And where is this exact location? Yeah.
We're at 339 Irene Avenue in Cripple Creek.
Okay. Awesome. Wow. Trying not to fall. Should I touch it?
Sure.
Oops. Bloopers. Wow. With over an acre of land, it's really easy to get lost in this place, but it's amazing. Would this be considered like an igloo?
No, I wouldn't say so.
My hands are frozen, but I've had such a great time here at the Ice Castles. Make sure you give them a follow right here at the bottom, and also give us a follow as well. I'm gonna go get warm, and I'll see you all next time. Hello, Southern Colorado. Welcome to Southern Colorado Today. I'm your host, Ryan Nelson, and we are at Southern Colorado. I said Southern Colorado 3 times. Let me start over. Hello, everyone at home. Today, we're outside of the studio, and we're in Southern Colorado's biggest and one of the best places you can go for some fun. We're at the Ice Castles. And today on Southern Colorado Today, hello, Southern Colorado, and welcome to Southern. Let me start. As you can see, we're not in the studio. As a matter of fact, we're at the ice sculptures today. Now, I probably said that super wrong, but I said it wrong, right? I can't even think straight. Jeez. Thank you so much for tuning in. On today's show, we're talking to an influencer that has thousands of followers and is from right here in our own backyard. Let's check it out. Okay, Southern Colorado, it is time for Influencer of the Week, and we're bringing on a familiar face that you probably already know, but I'm going to have her introduce herself to you all.
Hi, my name is Julia Parzyck, and I'm an inclusive stylist and confidence coach in Denver.
Now, Julia, being in Colorado, it's kind of hard to miss her content. Like, I think everybody has seen it. How did you get started doing what you do?
Yeah, I started becoming a content creator back in 2019. I started as an eating disorder recovery coach, sharing my own recovery journey, and yeah, it just kind of blossomed into growing this really big platform. I never had the intention of being an influencer, and created a really amazing community here in Colorado.
Right. Now, your content, I feel like you touch so many things. Which one is nearest and dearest to your heart?
I think the body image piece and just like women empowerment, confidence, all of that is something that I'm super passionate about.
And of course, it's social media, so there are people that probably reach out to you. Has there been anybody that said, you know what, your video really inspired me to do X, Y, and Z, or whatever it may be?
Yeah, I've had a lot of people reach out that like my content has actually like saved their lives. They've gone to like eating disorder recovery, so that's been like, I mean, that's just amazing to hear that.
Of course. And as a content creator, you make a ton of content, but which one would you say is your favorite?
My favorite is my fashion. I love my fashion content just because it's really fun. It's something that I obviously love. So yeah, I would say my fashion for sure.
Okay, now with fashion, you know, that takes time to build because a lot of us, sometimes our moms dressed us, sometimes our dads dressed us, and we didn't have an identity. But you, of course, you got it all put together. How did you find that confidence to say, you know what, this is my style, or I can pull this off or that off?
Yeah, I think a big part of it was like my own body image journey and confidence journey, and really just allowing myself to wear the things that make me feel good, not things that are flattering or make me look the skinniest or anything like that, and really just saying like, when I put on an outfit, this feels like me, and when I walk into a room, I just feel like my confidence like rises when I wear something that feels good on me.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Well, thank you so much for coming. For everyone that's watching at home, how can they follow you on social media?
Yeah, my Instagram is fit, fat, and all that.
So all of these are on the screen right now. Make sure you give her a follow. Thank you so much for coming. And now we're going to take a look at one of her pieces of content. Let's check it out.
2024 is coming to an end, and I'm feeling the need to lose some weight. So let's talk about it. No, it's not the weight loss journey that you're thinking of. We're going to talk about slimming down your closet. We don't need to lose weight before the holiday season or even after the holiday season. Instead, why don't you trim the fat of your closet and get rid of clothes that no longer fit? Today, we're getting rid of everything because I don't like any of it.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to stay in touch with us and see what we're doing, make sure you give us a follow right here. And you can watch us every day on KKTV.com and of course Saturdays and Sundays at 4:30 p.m. I'll see you next time.
Highlighting the best in our area, Southern Colorado Life with Ryan Nelson.